In my practice, I kind of make performances backwards. So I will stage documentation to imagine what the performance might be, and it's become a devising technique that works really well, actually, with in various interdisciplinary performers that I work with, so that we have something to kind of start, and usually by the time we've worked through making perhaps a short film, series of photographs, it ends up being nothing like what those initial documentations were like. So it's as slippery and gaseous as the history of performance art, and it was a process designed to mirror that and make that apparent. So there are photographs that were made first with the performer Dickie Bow. He's a cabaret theatre practitioner, or he emerges from the world of queer cabaret, and he makes his scripts by collaging fragments of found audio and remembering them, and that's very similar to my approach to approaching the histories of performance work. So the work that's here is based around artist biopics. So there's a whole series around Van Gogh from Kirk Douglas's ridiculous gurning performance during Lust for Life high camp Technicolor stuff. So I've posed Dickie in various climactic scenes from that film, and the same for Ed Harris's Pollock. There's another piece on display which is based on that movie, and then also we ended up applying together to Art South and were commissioned by Art South and John Hansard Gallery to make a performance and series of films, and I guess that's the other kind of half of what's on display. I use paintings and drawings as well as a way of kind of thinking about narratives for films. I like to reference kind of comic book covers, so I do a whole series which is kind of ongoing called The Love Lives of the Artists, which is a kind of fictional romance comic, and it explores kind of the myths of artists' lives, and in the show there's two. There's one of Barbara Hepworth and one of Henry Moore. So it's kind of like crystallising a narrative down to a phrase or very short narrative, as a comic book will do, and then that becomes kind of the initial starting point for sort of more expanded writing, I suppose. So it's a sort of notebook style activity.